Hey everybody, so for this technique it's really simple, and this is just it's not really a technique, it's just a rule to do in your painting. So at some point in your painting, you should have some application of the surface where you're not touching the surface and it's totally out of your control, right? So you can do that in a couple of ways. You can start the canvas that way, or you can paint an image and then do something that's totally out of your control, where you don't directly touch the surface at all after you painted an image, right? But as long as that piece is present, you're responding to it and thinking about it, and you can design it a little bit. So I think the most obvious one is just taking a blank canvas like this, and then I'm not touching the surface, and I can pour paint with water down the surface and let it go wherever it wants to. All right, but that's not the only solution. You can touch the canvas too. So that's not the only solution to this technique though. You could also, you could do something like create a painting and then leave it outside. You could sand a painting. If you have a power sander, that would technically not be touching it because the tool is touching it and you're destroying it. You could use any kind of destructive technique or any technique where you're not touching it, and think about, if you want this technique underneath the image or if you want it on top of the image to interact with it. You could take the painting, do a painting, and then leave it out in the garden, or spray it with hose or something, and just see what happens, how the elements break down the painting. And some of the artists that we're going to be looking at this week for pure abstraction use these techniques, which you will see in Dossier. So that's it. It's something out of your control, such as pouring paint at some point in your process. Before you make the image or after you make the image, both would be fine. All right, I'm looking forward to your paintings. Thanks.